Hi Lewis, nice to meet you. Thank you for taking the time out to apply for the job and make the interview day today. I'm going to ask you a range of questions that hopefully allow you to express your skills, your qualities and later relating your past experiences to this actual job. Here at Dudley Centre, your personality and your ability to fit into a team is going to be really important. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself and your hobbies?
Yeah, well, I'm a massive sports fan. I've always been linked with sport. From school, I really like sport, and I've played a lot of sport throughout my life. And a lot of what I do when I go out with my friends, after school, I usually be involved in sport. So I know a lot about sport, and I know what sport's about. And also, I like to spend time with my family and my friends. So I like going out and yeah.
Okay. I just you have links within the sport industry. You take part in lots of different sports. What kind of sports do interest you?
My main one is American football, but I've also taken part in rugby, cricket, and I've taken part in tennis as well.
Okay. And how do you think having that kind of sporting background for a multi-range of sports will support you in this job role?
It's because I'll know the different kinds of sports and how different they are to each other, and how you'll have to teach different skills in different sports. So I'll be able to teach in different ways as well.
Okay.
And I'll understand how I'll need to teach those in different ways.
Good. So I really like people that are fully committed. What interests you about the work experience and volunteering with us?
It's just getting that general experience and getting used to a sport, an actual sporting job, and what it's like, and the atmosphere in the job and working with different people.
Okay, and do you think that's going to support you within your future career?
Pardon? What?
How do you think the work experience will support you in your future career?
I think it'll teach me how to work with different people, and maybe some of the things I'll need to do and some of the things I'll have to adjust to.
Okay. Can you tell me about a time where maybe you've had to work in a team? Maybe consider what has happened in that situation, how you contributed and what the end result was.
It was when I was working with one of my tennis coaches. Usually we'll have to, they'll tell me the drill and I'll be in the demonstration. So I'll have to listen to that, do the demonstration, and then I'll have to go and do that with a group of people. So they'll obviously tell me what they're doing next, whilst the participants are doing something. So then I know what I'm actually doing and what I'm going to have to do with the group that I'm given.
Good. What kind of end product do you normally see if you do that on a regular basis?
Usually I'll have a better understanding of the drill, and I'll be able to give the participants more general better feedback on how they can improve, because I know what the drill is looking for.
So tell me a little bit about your work experience that you're currently undertaking.
And I'm currently doing work experience at Linden Lee Tennis Club with one of my tennis coaches, because I've worked for another tennis coach as well, but I've recently been working with a different one because she needs someone to help her basically, and I usually do a drill with half the group, and sometimes a lot of the time when she's speaking to parents I'll be asked to lead the warm-up as well.
So you do take a lot of independent leading on these sessions as well?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so if you do get the actual job, there'll be lots of responsibility. Can you tell me about a time where maybe you've had to lead on something yourself? That could be like a group project or link back to your coaching.
Yeah, with my coaching, as I say, I'll usually have to lead the warm-up, so I'll have to get all the people in a group and then obviously tell them to jog around and give them instructions on what I want them to do in the warm-up. So obviously so they understand what they need to do, and then obviously I need to demonstrate the stretches, and then I'll get them to copy me, so they can do them effectively.
Good. Can you tell me about things that you're most proud of, and that could be sporting achievements or work?
One of the things is, I remember in my first year of tennis, when I actually played, I won player of the year in my first year, and I was really proud of that because I know that I'd worked hard in that first year to improve myself. And in my first year of college, for my group, I won student of the year for that as well. And I'd worked really hard in that year as well.
Good.
So I'm really proud of those two achievements.
It must be nice to have recognition from
Yeah.
the players. And student year, was that based upon tutor?
Yeah.
Okay, can you tell me about maybe how you've had to show confidence in the situation and how you had to maybe deal with others to show you're actually confident?
Usually when I'm doing a tennis drill and I can spot that someone's doing something wrong, I'll have to explain what they're doing wrong, like why it's wrong and why they shouldn't do it. And then I'll have to show them the correct technique and explain why they should do that technique so that they improve their game. And sometimes I'll have to give a mini demonstration, like to show them like what they're doing compared to what they should. So then they can see why they should change it.
Good. Do you have any other work experience that might support you within the job, or if you want to relate back to the experience that you've already discussed with your tennis, maybe how that will also additionally support you in this job?
Yeah, I think it's shown me like mainly how to actually coach, like how to set up the sessions, where to like put the drills in, where to put the match play in, like how to set everything out really. Like how to structure a session more. Because going into that I didn't really know how coaching sessions were structured before I did my work experience, but now I have a better understanding of the whole thing really.
Is there anything else that you'd like to add from the questions that maybe we've already discussed, or anything additionally?
Like what is like the workplace like?
Okay, so the workplace will be on a fixed contract, so the sessions will be on a strict scale where there'll be multi-range sports that take place throughout the year, so not just one sport, so multi-range sports coaching sessions that will take place. These take place in the evening, so they're going to take place from 6 till 8, and the age range will be from anything really from 6 to 14.
Yeah. Okay.
Anything else?
No, not really.
Okay, well thank you for your time with us.
Okay, cheers.
We'll get back to you the next 2 to 3 days regarding feedback from today, and then to know if we've made a decision on the actual job itself and if it's been fulfilled. Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Cheers.